c'est in French with FrenchSpanishOnline.com. You already know this expression in French in the expression like c'est la vie, but when to use c'est in French? Of course, you know that in English, his or she's is for people. It's is usually for things or animals. But it's not the same in French. Il est, elle est, c'est can be for people or things or animals. It only depends on the gender of the person or the thing or the animal you are talking about. So let's see the two rules. The first one is we use c'est for people, things or animals in a sentence with a noun. So let's explain what we mean with a noun. So here, here's my cousin. Here's my cousin. Cousin is a noun here. So the translation will be c'est mon cousin. This is the only correct translation of this expression of this sentence. He is my cousin. You won't say il est mon cousin, even if he can be translated by il here. He is my cousin. The translation is c'est mon cousin. The same thing for things like a book, for example. In the sentence, it's my book. Book is the noun. So the translation will be c'est mon livre. For animals, again, it's a dog. Dog is the noun. So here, c'est un chien. So with the expression c'est. Okay? That's the first rule for people, things, or animals in a sentence with a noun. Now, when you have no noun in the sentence, but only an adjective, so in this case you have two possibilities. The first one, when you are speaking generally about someone or something, we will use c'est. And when you speak about someone or something specifically, we will use the proper subject, il or elle. Okay, let's take some example to understand this second rule. After climbing a mountain, you can say about the site. So you are speaking generally, in general terms, about the site. So in English first, wow, it's wonderful. So in French, wow, c'est magnifique. C'est, because you are speaking about the site in general terms. Now, referring to the mountains you have just in front of you, you will say, wow, elles sont belles. Elle is the proper subject for mountain, montagne in French, which is feminine. And of course, the agreement of the adjective belle. A second example, speaking generally about the sea in a conversation, you will say, sea is beautiful. So here, la mer, c'est beau. As you can see, both the adjective, the agreement is with the C apostrophe, which is masculine, and not with la mer, which is feminine. Okay? La mer, c'est beau, generally speaking. But now, referring to the sea you have in front of you, you will say la mer, elle est belle. Okay? Elle, the adjective for the sea, feminine in French, elle est belle. Because you are speaking about the sea you have just in front of you. Can you understand now the difference? Another example, speaking generally about flowers. So you can say flowers are beautiful. So in French, les fleurs, c'est beau. Again, the agreement of the adjective is with a C apostrophe and not with flowers. Les fleurs, c'est beau, generally speaking. But referring to the flowers you can see in your garden through your window, for example, or you saw in the morning in the shop, you will say les fleurs, elles sont belles. And you will use the proper subject, elle. So, the rule is for this sentence with no noun, in general, about people or things, you will use c'est, singular and masculine. And specifically, you will use the proper subject, il est, elle est, or ils sont, elles sont, the plural forms. Now, exercises for you. The first one, a skyscraper is big. Okay, so you understand here we are speaking about all skyscrapers. A skyscraper is big, so we are in general terms. Skyscraper in French is gratte-ciel. Big is grand. So the translation will be un gratte-ciel, c'est grand. Of course, you can also say un gratte-ciel est grand, but it's more Frenchy to use this way of saying the sentence un gratte-ciel with a comma, un gratte-ciel, comma, c'est grand. Now, the skyscraper is big. So here we are speaking about the skyscraper we have in front of us, for example. Translation, because it's specific, is le gratte-ciel, il est grand. Ice is cold. Okay, generally speaking, ice is always cold. So ice in French is glace, feminine, la glace, and cold is froid. So the correct translation will be la glace, c'est froid. But now, the ice in my glass is cold. So the translation is la glace dans mon verre, elle est froide. Okay? So we have a lot of expressions in French, common expression, very useful in a day-to-day life. We are going to see using the expression c'est. So for example, it's easy, c'est facile. It's beautiful, c'est beau. It's true, c'est vrai. It's nice, c'est agréable. It's important, c'est important. It's great, c'est génial. It's life, c'est la vie. What is it? Qu'est-ce que c'est? It's finished, c'est fini. And now it's nearly finished, c'est presque fini. We're just going to refresh our memory with these two rules. The first one, you remember, in a sentence with a noun, we always use the expression c'est. He is my cousin, c'est mon cousin. He is my old cousin. Even if we have an adjective here, because of the noun, you will say c'est mon vieux cousin. The second rule for people, things, or animals again, but in a sentence with no noun. So two possibilities. The first one, in general terms, it's beautiful, is in French c'est beau. More specific in our conversation, it's beautiful becomes il est beau or elle est belle, depending on it, of the gender of the things you are speaking about. And that's all. Now we can say it, c'est fini. Thank you for watching this lesson. See you at FrenchSpanishOnline.com for more free lessons. Au revoir.